What normal, everyday thing that people do or say gets under your skin? I get bothered by the sound of other people eating. Mostly the chewing part, when it's otherwise silent in the room and that's the only noise. I hate it. Same. Also with the obnoxious loud gulping sounds some kids make when they're drinking. It makes me cringe. That's just the way I am, monsieur. Grow up. Or worse when they say, I'm a bitch, asshole. Admitting that does not excuse you or make you less of one. Again, grow up. Sorry, I have no filter, no sweetheart. You just want an excuse to say whatever you want. I'm looking at you, mother. I could care less instead of I couldn't care less. No offense, but I'm not racist, but racist statement. Oh, that must mean it's free. Emma cashier skeptical smiley face. Slams customer's head on scanner. Oh, it didn't scan. It must be empty. Why don't I have currency to give you an award? I got you, friend. We've sat at this light for 5 goddamn minutes. How are you not ready to go on green? Yes. And the quick lights that are in your area. Especially some left turn arrows. You know only like 6 cars get through before it turns yellow. But the front guy decides his phone is more important, so only like 3 get through. Hate that so much. Walking super slow down the middle of a grocery aisle. Grr. OMG, I have crackhead energy. Quote. No you don't. Your sense of humor is just screaming at random times and thinking it's funny. Crackhead energy is just a new excuse to be loud, annoying and obnoxious. Crackhead energy is the new version of So Random XD, except it's somehow even more annoying. Because it's not exclusive to preteens. Blessed. I am blessed. We're blessed. Blessed written in cursive on a piece of wood somewhere. All of it. When they ask, how are you, but obviously don't listen for your answer. Seriously, why bother? It's just polite small talk. Is it still polite if they drop the small talk immediately after asking how you are? I have a coworker who literally asks this question as she's passing me in the hall. Briskly. Like she is out of earshot by the time she has finished the question. It seems so pointless to me. It's just something people say. It's a greeting like hello or hey. You can respond with a smile. Or with something short if she doesn't have time to talk. When they second guess even the most simple yes or no answer. Example. M. Me. T. The monsieur. T. Hey is there any pasta sauce in the pantry? M. After searching the pantry for 5 minutes. No. It looks like we ran out. T. Are you sure? Quote. M. Yes. T. Are you sure? Quote. M. Quote. Yes. Quote. T. Stops what they are doing. I'm going to take a look. Returns from looking. It looks like we ran out. Lol. What? Internal screaming. I sometimes do this to people, but they have let me down in the past usually. And sometimes it's not about them. Sometimes it's cause I am not feeling 100% that day and I need to check for my own peace of mind. Also a second pair of fresh eyes on something can be super useful. Mama bear needs wine, or any variation. It's so tacky, but it makes covering your alcoholism sound so cute. It's just a joke. Well, if I didn't laugh it wasn't funny. So don't try guilting me to recover from the blow to your ego. So what do you think you're going to do for work when you're out of school? Oh my god, I'm struggling with this every day and you're making me freak out, and now I have to save face and come up with something cool and probably end up lying to you just to change the subject. I'm never mad at the person. It's an honest question. Just the sudden spotlight on me I can't handle, haha. I never really thought about this until I read an article saying millennials and younger folk generally hate being asked what they do for work. Though I'm a millennial, I love my job and can never wait to talk about it. It's like being a vegan CrossFitter for me. So I never thought anyone would be offended. I asked my best friend if he thought there was anything to the article and he said absolutely. He hated being asked what he was going to do after college and now hates being asked what he does. He finds it extremely obnoxious. Since then I've stopped asking altogether and let it come up naturally in conversation if at all. I think it's good people no longer feel the need to identify with their jobs. Calling instead of texting for something very simple. My boss does that, and then when I don't answer his call, because I don't want to get into a 10-minute conversation about something that could easily be communicated by a short text or email, he leaves me a voicemail saying, "Hey, give me a call." Wearing face masks due to coronavirus under their noses, breathing out unfiltered air, dragging their fucking feet. I cannot fucking stand this shit. My upstairs neighbor isn't just incredibly heavy-footed. This bastard drags the monsieur. We are all aware we live in an old wooden building, but he just doesn't give a fuck. Same as those sons of bitches were out on the sidewalk dragging their feet. Pick him up, please. 12-year-old girls in flip-flops. Scuff, 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 scuff. My mom has to drag her feet because she has bad knees. It literally hurts her to pick up their feet off the ground. Not saying it's always the case, but sometimes it is. When people call me young man, it just feels needlessly belittling. Like, oh yes, I could recognize you're an adult with a career, but I need you to know you're still a kid to me. That's what a guilty person would say. Bitch. WTF do you think an innocent person would say? You say this. PLZ don't. It makes no sense. When you can't get pregnant and someone says, well, if you quit trying then it will happen. There's never a time to comment on someone else's reproduction. Fucking seriously. Or, everything happens for a reason. After a miscarriage. Like, thanks. It all makes sense now. Well, at least you weren't too far along. You know, if it had been born it probably would have had health issues. Like, I just wanted my kid. When they say it is what it is, hate that so much. Sounds like you are irrationally angry over an idiom that is itself very rational-minded. I hate this same idiom because there's a douche at work that uses it as an excuse to be fucking lazy. He says it so often I just want to scream, monsieur. Do you think that it is what it is not? If it's not what it's not, then what is it? I don't think, therefore I am not. The terms girl boss or mompreneur. No, you're part of a pyramid scheme. Putting the toilet paper roll on backwards. Squeezing the toothpaste tube from the middle. The phrase adulting or can't adult today. Not covering their sneeze in public places. Same for cough. And also if they use their hand to cover. Asking me to like, comment, and subscribe at the beginning or in the middle of the video. Using lol at the end of every message like punctuation. I used to do that a lot, lol. Lol, I agree. Sometimes it has to go at the start. That's annoying, lol. When I ask for the time and get a phrase like a quarter till what? Noon? The number 17? The end of times? Half past a monkey's ass quarter to his balls. I hate when I'm arguing with someone and they start a point with, so, think about it. Oh, think about it. Good advice. Never occurred to me. I'd been smelling about it this whole time. Grr. It was just God's will. When someone loses a child, spouse, etc. Nah bro, that's just messed up, not a minor annoyance. How TF you just gonna brush off someone's loss by saying that Sky Daddy commanded it so? When some says, just itch it? No. You scratch it. You don't itch an itch. You scratch it. Drives me nuts. I'm sorry you feel that way, maybe not normal per sec, I dunno. But annoying as hell. That is the ultimate non-apology and it's absolutely infuriating. My mom likes to use this one fairly often. Just to play devil's advocate, you just know someone's gonna use it as an excuse to display their bigotry. To play the devil's advocate is to look at both sides. In any issue, it is important to think critically and be educated on both sides, even if the other side seems objectively wrong. Even if they don't bring up any valid points, at least you have a better understanding of their mindset and rationale. which can actually be to your advantage if you then explain your side tailored to their opinions. Depends on the context. I work on a product team that is desperately trying to deny the existence of icebergs in the water. Well, we claim that we are smooth sailing. So, let's just pretend there are icebergs. What then? Has been enlightening. Not encouraging, but enlightening. This took a lot of brain power to process. Why would someone deny icebergs floating on water? Something to do with climate change denial. Are they a water bottling company who source from icebergs? Quote. Explaining anything to someone and ending the sentence with, "So, yeah, I do this and I hate this myself. Every damn time I say this, I'm screaming in my head, why aren't you better at speaking?" Quote. I usually end up saying it when I'm super nervous or if I finished what I'm saying. It's a clear ending and I pause and nobody reacts. Still fucking hate it. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Saying, I lose all respect for people who. Editing to add. Since Op's question was what gets under your skin, I was only thinking of slight annoyances like I lose all respect for people who can't take the time to type your instead of or I lose all respect for people who put pineapple on pizza. I lose all respect for any person who loses all of my respect. When you're drinking from a water fountain and the person behind you says, save some for the fish. Sigh. It really pisses me off cause mom and my sister sigh whenever something doesn't go their way. Which happens a lot in my family cause they are so cynical. It's always on cue. Something bad happens. Expect the sigh. It's so frequent it's fucking annoying. Someone whistling a song incorrectly. Someone whistling. Period. People adding apostrophes to words that are plural words, e.g. taxis. Eat with their mouth open, smack. Supposedly, all intensive purposes, use. Allegedly's. OWO, UWU, okie, XD, hey, new. And any of that other pathetic, miserable, stupid shit. What about yas? As someone who lives in an apartment complex, people who slam their fucking doors like they're trying to knock them off the hinges. I've been so tempted to knock on their doors and politely explain to them that a door closes just as well if you close it softly. Starting to say something in a conversation just for someone else to cut you off and then you not being able to get in what you wanted to say before the topic changes. The saying, you know what I'm saying? Doing, lack of turn signals. I hate it when people don't indicate, you know what I'm saying? I hate when people don't verify that I understood them correctly, you know what I'm saying? J-Rock baby, know what I'm saying? You from the Department of Know What I'm Saying's? Motherfucking best scene ever. Something about how he confronts him makes me laugh so hard. OWO and UWU. And any other derivative. It makes me really uncomfortable. Especially if it's coming from an adult. Like what? You think you're cute? That's just creepy and pretty suspicious. At least to me. Are you sure they're not just a furry? Good point. But there's still something about the terms that just rubs me the wrong way. I have no idea what it is. I just find that they're used in the wrong context intentionally to remind people of the NSFW. Context most people know it from monsieur. Drawing young women pigeon-toed so they look cute and innocent. Why can't women be cute but still stand normal? Normally, not normal. A lot of people seem to say, mine as well or maybe, mine as well. I can't tell because they are slurring their speech and most definitely not saying asterisk might asterisk is. Well, which is the word they're looking for? Oh, I know I'm a bitch, asshole. I'm all for self-degrading humor. But have known several people who have said this seriously. Like it's something to be proud of. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.